Today, y'all got another banger video. Let's go. We got your diabolical confession by Birdie. Let's go.
Your most diabolical confessions. You submitted your confessions. I will be reading them. And I'm probably gonna wish I never did. Okay, but in all seriousness though, thank you guys for submitting your confessions. I appreciate it. But without further ado, let's begin. I once picked a credit card and spent it on Clash of Clans gems before it got blocked. You know
what's crazy? That same thing happened to me. Just it went way horrible. I was like 6 years old, 6 to 8. Had my I was using my computer. For some reason it was like connected to my dad's eBay account. I don't know how, don't ask me why. And a young boy like me, once I realized that when I clicked Robux, like 10K Robux package deals, whatever, and I got the Robux, man, I spent crazy, man. I was buying them Robux. I was like, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need this. Give me that, give me everything. I was buying everything, bro. Robux, Game Pass, everything. I was buying. You don't know how much Robux I spent on Shindle Life, my man's. Shindle Life, bro. Shinobi Life 1, bro. You be went back when it was still called Shinobi Life. Where I spent crazy Robux on that. And Anime Fighting Simulator, spent crazy Robux on that. But then my dad came home one day. He saw that I spent $1,000 on Robux. I got banned from using the computer and all types of technology for like a good 6 months, and I got beat. I got beat crazy, man. Every day. He woke up, I got beat. At nighttime, I got beat. The afternoon, I got beat. The evening, I got beat. The noon, I got beat. 3:56, I got beat. 8:54, I got beat. 2:80, 2:25, I got beat. And I lost the Robux account like 2 years later because it got hacked. So not the best memory.
What's crazy? This is one of the most tame confessions I found, despite it being nuts. Stealing a credit card in itself is crazy. Like, that just goes without saying. But for Clash of Clans gems? Yo, come on, bro. I know the upgrades take like 5 days, but it's not worth it. Hi, Birdie. I've been watching since the early days on your other channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, bro. Anyways, when I was in 5th grade, some girl that used to bully my sister kept bragging that she had AirPod Pros and nobody else did. And I remember she was also the first in our school to get an iPhone 11. So for whatever reason, I decided to steal her AirPods at recess and hid them in our teacher's purse. As expected, the girl crashed the hell out and everyone had to dump out their backpacks and empty their pocket.
Bro, I don't care what she says, who she is, what she does. Bro, I don't care. Like, no kid is going to tell. Like, if I was a kid, you're not telling me what to do. Oh, empty your backpack. I should smack you, bro. Talking about empty. Who is you? Like, who is this? Like, who is this? You telling me to empty my backpack? Who is this, yo? There's no correlation. If you're not my coach, my mom, or my dad, I'm not listening to what you gotta say. It don't matter. It don't work like that. Talk about empty your bag, bro. Who is this? Telling me to open. Man.
To prove that they didn't take the AirPods. Nobody
wants your crusty, musty, dusty little AirPods, gang.
Them, and everyone went home for the day. I remember not seeing my teacher at
such a drama queen
school for like a week after that. And then my friend told me what happened. The girl's parents used the Find My app to locate the AirPods, which were in my teacher's house. So they went there, found my teacher, and called the police. My teacher was placed on paid leave for the rest of the year, and we had a long-term sub. I found out later that she got fired.
You might have just cooked her career, man. She's cooked. Yeah, you're fried.
Fired because of the event. I feel pretty bad.
Man, bro, you just ruined an innocent teacher's career.
For the teacher, but not too bad because she called me a bitch in front of the entire class a week earlier. Anyways.
Never mind. Your point is valid. You may continue.
I've never admitted this until now. Yo, this doesn't mean I'm a bad person, right? I don't know.
Nah, I did worse I did worse as a kid. I was a pretty bad kid, bro.
Oh, man, okay, I'm just kidding. It was crazy, but you were in 5th grade. So
Nah, I wasn't actually a pretty bad kid.
we've all done
I was
some
a
dumb
decent
shit
kid.
as kids. Maybe not on this caliber, but there is a couple times I did some shit that I definitely regret. I know a lot of you are eating while watching this video, so I would put your food away for this one. You've been warned. One time,
I'm not gonna put nothing.
I sharded mid-class, and
Nobody could have like prepared me for him to say that. At his grown age, you are a human being. You are blessed with high intelligence. You are a Homo sapien. And my friend, you are telling me that you are shouting in class. Jesus, man. Some people never cease to disappoint me.
sat there for 15 minutes until somebody asked
15 minutes of it's just sitting on poo. Chai. My friend, you are one special person. You are a very special person, man. How many people were in your class? How many people were in your class? How many teachers did you have?
yo, why does it smell like complete ass in here? So then I rushed to the bathroom, hoping that they would notice that I was the one that smelled like ass. And then the moment I got to the bathroom, I just threw my underwear.
Oh, you nasty. Some people are still stuck in the evolution process. You foul beast. You are a very, very, very sick person, man. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ, man.
In the sink. I am not proud of this.
Bro, you could not pay me to tell anybody that. No, no, no. Digital footprint, my mans.
Sink? Okay, not even Batman could get this out of me. Once when I was in middle school, I went on this 3-day camping field trip. Me and my bros were put in the same cabin, so you know some pranks went down. One night, we decided to sneak outside in the middle of the night. The thing was that there were teachers taking turns on sleep patrol, and they were walking around with flashlights to make sure everybody stayed in the camping area. Our class specifically had a bad reputation. My friend got the idea to scare a teacher, so we snuck nearby them.
Bro, I wish I went on my 5th grade camp, bro. Mine was during COVID, so I didn't get to go. Bro, it's like everybody went to their 5th grade camp. I didn't get to go to my 5th grade camp. That 1 week 5th grade camp, I didn't get to go. I was stuck at home. Like I was just stuck at home gooning and watching Prime stinking Addison Ray. Yes, bro. You guys don't understand the feeling man, bro. Hey, Prime COVID. Man, bro, waking up every day playing with my dick and hopping on Fortnite and watching Prime Addison Ray. Yeah, y'all don't understand the feeling, man. You guys don't understand the feeling of gooning every single day. Gooning every day playing. Bro, I used to be a sweat at Fortnite, bro. I used to be an absolute sweat at Fortnite. I was a demon. And then I became washed, like super washed, bro. I nowadays, bro, if I play Fortnite, I get like murked first 5 seconds. Back them days, bro. Them days were good, bro.
Hid behind the trees and started whispering and making scary sounds. I swear to God, this teacher started tweaking, looking behind him all the time. And then the next morning, the teacher explained it at breakfast and thought he was going schizo. And me and my bros just looked at each other, trying not to laugh. And by the way, I've been watching you for a long time. I love your content, bro. Yo, I appreciate it. This one's pretty funny. I can't even lie. He was tweaking out a little bit too much, bro. He really thought he was going schizo. What's up, Birdie? I love watching your videos while eating. You're a super entertaining guy. Keep at it. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Anyway.
Nah, Kalai, I wish I got glazed like this. Man, maybe I should do this type of stuff. Maybe I'll do it.
Last year, me and my homeboy went on an overnight trip throughout New York City. After having much fun at around
Bro, I really need to get YouTube Premium, but I'm broke. I am Bro, whoa, whoa, whoa. Bro, how many ads?
12, both of our phones died. To get home, we had to travel through the train, and low-key, we had no idea where to go. We'd stare at a wall with a map.
This is why you always bring a portable charger. And you make sure that your phone is at least 70% before leaving. That's my number one rule. If the phone isn't 70% before, if you know you gotta leave to go somewhere and you're gonna be there for a while, your phone gotta be at least 70%.
Still be confused as fuck. Eventually,
And once it hits 20% and you're still like not like on the way home, you gotta stop using your phone. You gotta stop using it, bro. Stop scrolling on TikTok, stop reading webtoons. You just gotta turn it off or you're cooked.
we decide to head into the overnight gas station to buy a charger and charge one of our phones. Needless to say, we were scared shitless by now, and our parents didn't know that we did this. Turns out you can't charge your phone in a gas station. Figures. The old Indian cashier, who I appreciate dearly to this day, suggested that we use his phone to find our destination, then take out one of those electric scooters. And we did just that. We tried to memorize the path, we were visualizing it, and in the aftermath, we got home at around 4 a.m. traumatized. Oh, and by the way, I spent about $35 on those fuck-ass scooters. 35? Yo, that
35. Ooh, man. Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
is criminal, bro. What the fuck? But those scooters are fun, though, but they're hella expensive. One time, I discovered an unlocked door in a classroom at college, and I thought it was a closet, but it was an entire mechanical room. There was a
Oh. I was already gonna get a dirty dot. My bad. Unnecessary horniness. That's a flag on the play.
big rack full
I've been watching too much hentai, y'all. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
of network equipment, and it was connected to a big switch. I hung around after class and waited for everybody to leave, then snuck and pulled the big switch down. The power for the entire building cut out. I
This guy is just trying to speed run getting expelled.
stayed there for a little bit in the dark. Now I just sort of chilled in the pitch black hallways. And then I pulled the switch again before I left. The lights turned back on, but when I got into class the next day, the internet still wasn't working. It was broken for a whole week, and we got an email from the president of our school apologizing for the internet not working. I never told a soul until now. How did they leave that shit unlocked, bro? I was in health class
Digital footprint game. They're gonna track you down and realize that you're the one that did it. And guess what? They're gonna sue you.
during 5th period when the teacher searched for some videos to play, and she accidentally clicked on your video about health class, and the class just looked at each other in disbelief and started laughing. The teachers eventually caught on and changed the video to the one that she actually wanted to play. Yo, this is the funniest one I've seen by far. Oh my god. How did she find my video out of all videos?
Why did she like? Did she not find it weird? Like first couple seconds?
And there's no way she just let that shit play for like 10 seconds. I was like, oh yeah, nothing's wrong here. Honestly, that's hilarious. When I was in the University of Iowa marching band my sophomore year, I graduate this spring, we had some crazy parties at the saxophone frat house that all the band kids went to. And I also happened to work for the campus security.
At my school, bro, band kids, I don't know if it's just me, but the band kids at my school are either gay, furries, femboys, or just straight weirdos and musty. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They're just kind of weird, bro. They're just kind of weird. And I'm not hating, man, because you can even I'm friends with one of the band kids, and he said that it's true. So I'm not. It's not me. I didn't say it. If he said it's true, then it's true. Like, who am I to argue? It's like asking me, a Cameroonian, are Cameroonian evil? And I say yes. I'm just saying, no, Cameroonians are not evil. All right? We're one of the best men out there. To all my African viewers out there. All right, I'm gonna stop.
So when the party got busted for loud music and drinks, I remembered that I had my work uniform in the car, so I just put it on and just acted like my drunk ass was a part of the bust. And what was crazy was my manager was also at the party and got busted since he was also in the band, but I got away with it to this day. Yo, that was an insane play. Okay, so
200 IQ play. And IQ too high?
Used to like this girl who was a grade above me. She was a junior and I was a sophomore.
Bro, you don't know, bro. This reminds me, bro. When I first got to my high school freshman year, and I saw them seniors, junior Niash, it could change. Like what things it does to a man, bro. That changed me, man. That's how I knew I was straight. Them seniors and junior Niash, bro. Sensational.
Both in ROTC, and I liked her since the beginning of my sophomore year. By the second semester, I may or may not have gone too yandere on her, which means obsessed, and I deadass went out of my way to follow her around. Eventually, that
Okay, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You're the type of woman that girls are scared of, okay? Yeah. This is why I cross the road when I'm walking, like when I see a woman on the street at night. Because the last thing I need her to feel protected and comfortable, man. I'm a gentleman. What can I say? I still got chivalry. I was raised right.
got me called to the front office and I got off on a warning. And now every single time I see her, I walk in the opposite direction. I got no words, bro. This is one of the craziest ones I've
this kind of bad, gang. It's kind of bad.
See by far, or well, ones I could put in the video. There are some that were so insane I couldn't even put them in the video. So I was visiting a family member's house in Philadelphia, and the day before I went to Taco Bell to see if
you went to Taco Bell. Out of every single fast food joints you could have gone to, you choose Taco Bell. My friend, your stomach must hate you. I went to Taco Bell once, bro. My stomach was hurting like crazy. And I was using that toilet I went home, used the toilet for a good 45 minutes. Man, bro, the toilet, like, when I got off the toilet, bro, it just looked like brown slop and mud, bro. Like, it was, like, the toilet was halfway full. And it was just gooey. So it flushed pretty easily. But it smelled horrible. It smelled pretty horrible, man. It smelled trash.
The rumors were true, to see if Taco Bell really makes a shit brew. So after I ate it, I didn't really feel anything. But the next day, however, I really had to go really bad. And then I went, and when I flushed the toilet, I clogged it. And then when I walked out of the bathroom, there was another guy that just walked right in after me and saw the monstrosity I had left in there.
Not gonna let, if this ever happened, bro, you just gotta knock him out and run. You just gotta run, bro. You gotta get like 20 miles away from the radius.
And then the guy that walked in after was the one that got blamed for it. And I never went back.
This is devious work.
Not a lie what they say about Taco Bell, bro. Like, the Taco Bell shits really can get wicked. Especially if you get like that Dorito Gordita Crunch and like some nacho fries. Yeah, bro, say goodbye.
Play another. Yeah, you get them things, you're cooked.
You're gonna officially have beef with your colon. When I was around 8 or 9, my sister used to get on my nerves a lot. So I would routinely go in her room when she was gone and piss in her laundry basket, knowing she would blame it on the dog. I did this for 3 years until my dog died. So I knew I couldn't do it anymore. Yo.
People really show me that I'm not hating enough in life. There's really levels to this hating thing. This idea has never once crossed my mind. Interesting.
What the fuck? Yo, you got me fucking speechless again. I mean, I guess this is the type of shit that I should have been expecting to see, knowing that I'm firing up a video on confessions. I thought my crush was dressed up as a mannequin in a Target, and I flirted with one in the clothing aisle for a...
Not glad, bro. You might need to see therapy because this is bad, bro. Flirting with a mannequin? What? How? Why? Like I said, some people are really just stuck in the evolution process. What is you, a Neanderthal? You're flirting with a mannequin? I can't,
about
bro.
20 minutes before I realized that she was hiding in the dog food aisle. And then by the time I realized that it was not her, there was a whole crowd of people that had come to watch me. And after that, let's just say I never went to Target again. And also, I love your videos. You're the GOAT. Keep up the great work. Much appreciated, bro. Yo, how did you not notice, bro?
Bro, this has to be a prank, bro. The cameras must have been on because this is horrible.
For 20 minutes? Goddamn. So in 7th or 8th grade, I had a crush on this girl we'll call Kylie. And Kylie was that girl that pretty much dated every guy in our grade. I don't know how it happened, but I caught
Look, bro, this happened to me once, bro. I got mixed up with the school bop, bro. I know, man. And once I knew, it was too late. Luckily, cut her off. And I'm a clean slate, but like, bro, the things that I heard about her, it's crazy, man. It's just crazy. Like, I can't even describe it. It's just the things that she was doing, bro. Man, she make Ash Cash look like a noob.
feelings knowing damn well she would not be good for me. Then after a while, I got the brilliant idea to ask her out over Snapchat. And moments later, I see in the chat, Kylie took a screenshot of the chat. And eventually later on, everybody at my school knew.
You got rejected by the school. You got rejected by the school's World Cup? The school stress reliever? You got rejected by that? And she posted you on the gram and Snap? Ooh. Air out the whole building. Slime everybody else that viewed that story. The moment somebody talks to you about it, man, take out that RPG and bam! Straight to the cranium. Not gonna lie, you just gotta memory wipe everybody. You gotta just reverse time and just like slime that girl out.
Devastated for weeks. Juice and X.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You just gotta pop some XX Tentacion, delete all social media, deactivate everything, and start getting into that emo phase for a solid 2 weeks. Eating ice cream at 11 p.m. Man, shoot. Bro, you just gotta turn that juice or the XXX Tentacion, you know what I'm saying? That little Pete. Man, you just gotta get into that emo phase.
On replay, AirPods in all day, wearing full black. After about 2 or 3 weeks, my homeboy came up with a plan to get back at her. And eventually, we ended up getting a hold of one of her parents' contacts. And we 6'9'd her ass, bro. Like, we started snitching. We started throwing a little bullshit in there. We planted shit on her to make it look like she was cheating on the end of year exams, so she just had to restart everything. My homeboy somehow got evidence on her talking to other dudes while dating one of the basketball players that was over 6 feet and sent it to him. And the next day, she was dumped by him in the cafeteria for everybody to see. She was bawling her eyes out and didn't say a word for the rest of the day. And as I thought we were done, my homeboy started beef with Kylie and her ex's new girlfriend, which led to a huge fight. She ended up getting suspended for the rest of the year. Y'all are wild.
Oh, man, I love these people, man. Hey, this is great stuff. I love to see it. Man, this is great hating. This is premium quality hate. This is the type of hatred that I love to see. You ruined this lady's life. She did you worse. She did you horrible, and you did her down bad, atrocious. Man, I love to see it. Great work. Great work, you two. You and your homeboy were moving like D-Wade and Braun. This is great stuff. I love to see it.
Bro, oh my. Once when I went on a cruise with my family because it was my grandfather's birthday, me, my brother, my mom, and dad all had to share a room together. I shared a bed with my brother, and my parents shared a bed together. My sister was in the other room with my grandpa and grandma. But one day during some free time, my brother and I, along with my cousin, decided to play some Mario Maker on my cousin's Switch in his room. However, we needed another controller. So I decided to go back to our room and get one of the Switch controllers. When I got to our room, I noticed the do not disturb sign hanging on the handle, but I didn't think of it. When I opened the door, I saw
Son, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
my mom and dad both, you know what. I closed the door as
On the cruise with the kids? Yo. That's... How do you even, like, what do you even say to that? How would you even tell you? Like, what do you, like, what could you possibly tell your kids? Hey, y'all. So, mommy and daddy were just trying to have their third child. You know, we had to do that thingy thing. Like, it's just how we sleep. You know that daddy likes to sleep without his clothes, just his underwears. Eh? 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 No.
quickly as possible and went back to my cousin's room and said nothing about it to them. Later during the day, my mom came up to me all
I would have looked at my mom like this. Mother, I don't even know what you're talking about. I just saw you and dad just laying there.
smiley, asked me how much I had seen. I told her nothing, but she just laughed it off and was saying how it's a natural thing for parents to do. Mind you, I was 16 when this
This is not no natural thing, man. Not natural, man.
happened, so I already knew what it was, but at that point, I was just scarred for life. Damn, bro, I really thought walking into somebody taking a piss was a really embarrassing and awkward situation, but this is on a whole nother level, bro. I would not wish something like this on my worst enemy. All right, so I ruined my neighbor's friend's birthday party when I was 9. Now, hear me out real quick. This is a long one. I was invited to my friend's neighbor's party since I was a good friend to him. Or, well, at least that's what he said to his parents, so they invited me over. There were other kids over, and I knew that I did not deserve to be invited. We were jumping in the bouncing castle with a football, and we were having a lot of fun until the parents called out to sing happy birthday to the neighbor kid. When we were getting ready, my dumbass
Man, I didn't have a birthday party since I was like 5.
friend decided to tell me, I bet you to throw the football at him for $30. Since I was very young,
$30, my friend. I would Tom Brady spiral that football straight to the back of the head. I would snipe him. $30 is a lot of bucks.
and stupid back then, I wasted no time, and I just
Bro, I would have locked it. Bro, I would still do it now. $30? Man, you know how much $30 is, man. I would, ooh, shoot, bro. Shoot, I would have done it for $15. Maybe even 5. Huh. $5 and I would have done it. $5 and a pack of gum, you got yourself a deer.
threw the football right at this neighbor kid's face, but I accidentally hit the mother, which caused her to fall on the
You hit the money? Yeah, you gotta ask for 60 now. Yeah, you just gotta ask for 60 now.
edge of the table and dropped the cake near the neighbor kid. Everyone looked at us with disgust and anger, so
Just nuke the entire place. Air out that big. Air out that 4x4. Bro, just air out that 4x4 area. Just air it out. Nobody, leave no witnesses. Not a single soul can remember what happened and took down at that very moment. Nobody. Not a single soul. Leave, just let them meet their creator.
we ran out of their backyard into our houses. The mother was okay, and I apologized to her, but not to the neighbor kid. In conclusion,
Nah, cause screw that guy. He's a bum.
I know it was messed up, but in my defense, $30 is $30.
That's what I said. $30. Shit. I would have done it too, man. Oh, shoot. I would. Yeah. Y'all would have hated me. I would have done it for 5.
Love your videos too. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Bro, when I first read that, I thought you did some crazy shit when you said $30 is $30. I mean, to be fair, the most money you've seen in your life when you're like 9 years old is Monopoly money. That's a lot of bread when you're 9 years old. But it's definitely not worth carrying all that.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I would have forgot about like the very next day. The most money, man, $10, bro. I felt like I was on top of the world. Yeah, give me $30. I would have been moving different. Give me $100, man. I would have think I was I was the next coming of stinking Michael Jackson, bro.
Guilt with you afterward. Basically,
You would have thought I was the next coming of Bill Gates, bro. $100 as a 9-year-old. Ooh, man, oh man.
I'm running a casino at my school. We play
How are you running a casino at your school?
pokers? We play poker with pencils and pens in every class. I've already racked up about 1,000 pencils, and I'm essentially a pencil loan shark at this point. I give people pencils at extremely inflated interest rates, and I just take the benefits. There's a whole pencil black market too, and I've never been caught. Damn, 1,000 pencils? How'd you end up with?
Man, how do you guys do this, bro? I've been really not been tapped in, bro. I could have done this whole time. Ooh, bro. Do you got the method for a young mind like me? Educational purposes, of course, to reap the benefits as well and see the thought process on your idea.
1,000 pencils. But nah, that's funny as fuck, bro. The fact that no teachers have seen this going on either is wild. So basically, I hopped on this Bluetooth speaker in this mall thing and I blasted Fetty Wap. So a little backstory, I'd go out with my friends to random places via bike just because we had no shit to do. So that day, I just so happened to enter this one place where the people who were running it had some speakers on the second floor playing music. They had Bluetooth capabilities, however, they were playing it through an aux input and they forgot to rip out the Bluetooth thing. So basically, I looked at the model and found it on my Bluetooth and I clicked connect and I absolutely blasted some music. It might have been Fetty Wap. I just said Fetty Wap for funny jokes. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta.
I would have put some Ice Spice. She a baddie, she knows she a bad. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie fan. Hey, 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 hey.
Do, bro. You gotta put them on the Fetty Wap.
Shoot, man. I might screw around and make an Ice Spice Elite AAU team.
I can't even lie, bro. We had some heaters back in the day. And also, there were a frequent amount of confessions, just like this one right here. And now, obviously, I didn't want to, like, show a bunch of them in the video. Otherwise, YouTube probably would have demonetized the video. But, here it is. I once gooned to a femboy AI.
All right. Yep, we're ending the video. Yep. No. Okay. No. No. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, y'all. I love y'all. See y'all again next time. And yeah, we're ending the video. No. No.